Hey guys, my name is Mick.
Hi, I'm Haley.
In the end of August, I came to Canada as an exchange student.
And I'm Canadian and I've been living here my whole life.
And today, we're gonna tell you some difference about Holland and Canada. Let's do this. The first difference is transportation.
So here in Canada, it's normal whether you're going to school, you're going out with your friends, to either take the bus, to walk, or to get a drive. And once you turn 16, you're able to get your license, so a lot of teenagers travel by car.
And in Holland, we use a bike a lot, so all the younger people go to school by bike, go to friends by bike, to the town by bike. And once you turn 18, you're able to get your driver's license, and then people are gonna use their cars.
So here in Canada, our school days are a little bit different. So each semester you choose 4 subjects, and so you'll have the same 4 subjects every single day for the whole semester. Usually our classes start at the exact same time and end at the exact same time every day. So we usually start around 8:30, 8:35, and then we usually get out of school at around 2:45.
In Holland, we have through the whole school year the same classes. So you have around 8 to 10 classes, and all your days are different. So one day you start like at 8 o'clock, and the next day you start at 9. And some days you're off at 12, but some days you are off at 4. So it depends on the day, and it's every day a different day.
So, again, here in Canada, our school system is still a little bit differently. So we have 3 different levels of education. So when you turn 5 years old, you enter elementary school and you stay there until you're around 10 years old, which is grade 5. And then you enter junior high or middle school, where you'll stay for another 3 years. So until you're about 14, then you'll go into high school, where you stay until you're about 18 years old.
In Holland, our elementary school starts also at 5 years old, and you're gonna go to elementary from 5 to 12 years old. And after that, you're gonna go to high school, and that's from 12 years old till whether you're 16, 17 or 18. So it depends on your level of education till how long you go to the high school.
Wow, look at us! So here in Canada, Schoolspirit is a huge thing. Whether it's showing your school's pride, whether that's wearing school colors around the school, whether it's dressing up on Spirit Day, showing your school colors, or it's going out to football games, hockey games, just cheering on the members in your school. It's such a good feeling.
Yeah, and I found out it's really normal to wear your t-shirt just to school. Like a lot of people wearing their we're going to Sackville High, to the Sackville High clothes to school, and it's very common. It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
Woo! Go Kingfishers!
Well, so unfortunately in Holland it isn't that way. In elementary we do have school spirit. Everyone is proud to be to take part of the activities in their school and proud to go to their school. But once you get to go to your high school, it's not that normal anymore. So no one is wearing their shirts. There are no school sports and activities. So I think it's a bad thing, because I really enjoyed it here, and I'm really glad I could experience the school spirit, because it's a lot of fun. So we should do it in Holland too.
Yeah, even as athletes, seeing all your teachers and your friends and other classmates just being there to support you, it's really good to see, and kind of motivates you.
SHS!
So because of all the school spirit, it's very normal for a lot of people to take part in sports and different clubs after school. So,
for example, me and Haley both played soccer in the beginning of the school year. It was a lot of fun.
We had a great season. We did really well.
Oh, and I also took part in the yoga club after school, which was also a lot of fun. And some other sports are
wrestling, rugby, football, hockey. There's so many different things. It's definitely something for everyone to try out.
Yeah,
it's a great way to meet new people. We met each other through soccer, and now we're buddies and best friends.
So make sure you get involved in a lot of things in your school. In Holland, we also play sports, of course, but it's not like in your school. Everyone is doing that in their spare time. So you go to your local sports club, so just in your town. Okay, so back to the education part.
So a lot of our marking is made up of little things. It's really important to get your homework done, to do your assignments that you take home, to write your essays. Our overall exam at the end of the year is actually only worth 20%. So it's really important to do your little quizzes and your little things to help build up your mark.
Okay, and in Holland it's very important to do good on your tests and exams, because you don't get marks on your homework or quizzes and the little things. You have every once in a while you have your test, your big test, and then you have to study really good for it, and then you get marked on that. And our final exams are 50% of your final mark, so it's a pretty big deal. In Holland, every student in every grade has their own mentor class and mentor. In this class you have it like once or twice a week, and your mentor is gonna tell you, it's a teacher, your mentor, it's gonna tell you like all the important things, what's going on in school, important dates, important events and stuff. So you have that every day, and then he's gonna tell you all the important things you have to know.
And at our school, we don't really have that. We have like a homeroom teacher who's like, for us, it's our English teacher.
Yeah.
And all what they're really in charge of is kind of just like when we go to assemblies, we sit with her. Or like when we get report cards, we go to that teacher and she'll give it to us. But other than that, we don't really have.
Yeah, so that's a kind of big difference, because in Holland you really like, well, not really bonding, but you see the teacher like every week, and well, you talk about what's going on. So for example, if you miss some classes, that teacher is gonna tell you like why were you not there, or like if you like didn't make that test, why did you do that, you still have to do that. Yeah, so that's a big difference.
Well, a good thing about our school is our student council tries to make things a little bit more interesting.
Yeah.
So first period, before we all start class, we have a playing of our national anthem. So we all stand up, listen to O Canada, sit down, continue on with class.
That's a big thing. Like everyone is gonna take off their hat. Like everyone, when you're walking, you stand still and like have respect for it. So yeah,
that's a big thing. Oh, and if there's a flag in the classroom, you always turn and face the flag. That's just kind of a thing. Yeah. So after first class is second class, and every day in between first and second, while you're walking through the hallways, we usually play like a song.
Oh yeah,
just like a song to get you hyped up. Like this month, since the beginning, December 1st, where they play a Christmas song every day, so everyone's in
everyone is singing.
Everyone's singing. It's just like good, happy mood, good thing in your morning. And then once you get to the class, for the first 5 to 10 minutes, they just talk about what's going on in school. So some announcements, some events that are coming up, some things that people need to get done, just so you know what's going on in your school and your community. So that's really good.
Yeah. So as I told you guys before, in Holland we, for that kind of things, for the announcements, we have our mentor class, and he's gonna tell everything. And unfortunately we don't play our anthem. Another difference I found out is, I think our school system in Holland is a little bit more stricter than in Canada. Because for example, when you come late to class or you skip class, you have to come back another hour. Or like when you don't do your homework, something just will give you some notes to write down, like to do it like several times. So you get like punishment.
So in Canada, we don't really get like punished, but it's still like expectations. Like you're supposed to go to class, you want to get good marks. If you're not gonna get good marks, you don't go to class.
So the difference is like the punishments.
So one thing that's really common that we like to do with friends or to pass some time is we always go to like some fast food restaurants, like either Tim's or McDonald's.
Hey. I really like Tim's since I came
Tim's
here.
is a Canadian staple. Like if you don't go to Tim's, like what are you doing?
What is your favorite thing?
My favorite thing from Tim's?
Yeah.
I think I like the white hot chocolate.
I like the French vanilla.
I know.
I love it. Sometimes Haley is so nice for me. Like I'm coming in class and then on my table there's a French vanilla. Thanks.
It's just, even like after you're done hanging out, like you guys went to a movie or you went for a drive or something, when you're done, hey, what do? Let's go hang out. Go get some Tim's, go hang out at McDonald's. Like, just things like that. Even on lunch break, if you don't want to stay at the school, we'll usually go for a walk just to get to the school, get some food, come back. Just some things to do.
Yeah, so in Holland we also meet up with friends, of course, but like if we want to go for a drink, we normally go to a like local cafe or restaurant, like sit there for a while, and like it's not really like the fast food things, it's more like in our local, like just in our town, like in the local restaurants. And
oh, back to sports. Some of the biggest sports in Canada is of course hockey. We love our hockey.
I love to go to ice hockey games. It's so much fun. Like since I came to Canada, it was the first time for me that I experienced like ice hockey games, where it's like from our school or like the big Mooseheads games in Halifax. Yeah. I really enjoy it. It's a big thing here.
Yeah, even if you're going to your local, like your school team, there's still a lot of people. Everyone's just as excited at school games as they are at like Mooseheads games. So that's pretty cool. And another big sport is like football or like American football. We have our own like Canadian football league. And I guess our national sport isn't actually hockey, it's lacrosse. So that's kind of a popular one as well.
So in Holland, we have a lot of sports we play, but like I think one of the most popular sports are like soccer. Like a lot of boys and now more common girls also play soccer, so that's a big thing. And for example, track and field, we call it like athletics, is very popular, and you have like volleyball. Like it's a lot of different sports. So So yeah, there in Holland there's a variety in sports. And I just want to mention, like, since I came to Canada, I experienced a lot of new traditions and holidays, which I really enjoyed. For example, like, we do celebrate, well, I didn't celebrate it before, but some people celebrate Halloween in Holland, but it's not that a big deal. So when I came here, like, I celebrated Halloween and it was a lot of fun. I went trick-or-treating with my host family and also with friends, and we got a lot of candy. It was a lot of fun, and we had some Halloween parties, and it was a good time.
Halloween's definitely a big thing from when you're little up into like you're older. Like when you're really little, you dress up in like cute little costumes and you go from house to house and get candy, and then when you're older, you still dress up in costumes and you just go out.
And like everything is decorated like in cool stuff, like all the houses, shops, and it's a lot of fun. So another new holiday I celebrated here in Canada is Thanksgiving.
So here in Canada, we celebrate Thanksgiving in the middle of October. I know the States celebrate it in like the middle of November, but we usually celebrate it in October before Halloween.
So yeah, that was another thing I really enjoyed. I spent a lot of time with my Canadian family here. We had a big turkey dinner and enjoyed each other's company, so it was a good time. And I actually really realized how thankful I am for things, so it was good. And another thing that's coming up is Christmas.
I'm so excited!
It's really fun. We just like did Secret Santa with friends, so that's a good thing. And like, I think of course we do celebrate Christmas in Holland too, but it's kind of a different way, so it's good to experience both. And that's it. That's just a few of the difference I experienced. The time is going so fast, it's crazy. Like, I enjoy it so much here. Like, I love seeing all the difference between Holland and Canada, and I really enjoy my stay here and experience all the new things and being with people I love, and it's a really good time here. So thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you liked it.
Bye!
Bedankt!